G'day shipmates, yes it's Harry the Submariner here, yes I'm back with the Type 7 and I have been progressing in leaps and bounds with this lovely kit from Revell. Yes, I've just about demolished everything on Sprue. It is devoid of parts, that's how good it's been. And instruction wise, well I've kind of got it just about all the way through to number 26 here, although I kind of cheated a bit, and a few of the AA guns. Well, I haven't made the AA guns yet, because I'll put them on later as sub-assemblies. I just want to get the basic shape and hull and everything. And I've left off any little fiddly area, little twiddly bits, because basically I know I'll bugger those and knock the little bastards off and they get lost in the carpet monster. So having known from previous experience, I'm just building up sub-assemblies and I'm getting ready to paint. Now, before I got the dreaded lurgy, if you saw the video last week, I was dying. Man flu, deadly stuff. But anyhow, I'm feeling a lot better now, and I'm alive, as evidenced by the video. What am I trying to say? Look, let's have a look at where I was a few weeks ago. I did a recording of day one and how happy I was when I just put the first couple of parts together. So here we go. We go back in time. Okay, day one, and I have done a dry fit of the hull halves. I kid you not, this is how the hull halves went together. The only thing I glued was the stand, and then I put the hull halves in with the spacers. I had sanded up the spacers to basically make sure that they were correctly formed. But the hull halves, as supplied by Revell in the box, as they've been rattling around, they fitted together perfectly. Well, fairly well. The only issues I had, and there were just two of them, at the bow, there is, I think, the change to the Atlantic hull, and the Atlantic version has a slightly different bow. And there appears to be, if you look at the photo here, almost like a piece has been cut and shut, put in there, and there's little seam lines. And those tiny little seam lines, they're so small. If you just scrape those out with your knife, a tiny little sand, then the bow goes together absolutely perfect. Look at that, that's no glue. Okay? No glue at all. And virtually no gaps in the seam lines in the underneath. Now the only problem is here. Well, again in the aft, in the stone, there was a ejector pin mark there, which you can see in this pic, and that just stopped that going together perfectly. But basically, that's just going to need a peg. That's it, and that'll be fine. That'll fit perfectly. And similarly, at the stern itself, it appears to be apart, but really that comes together perfectly. What the problem was, I found, is the little locator pin was just a touch too long. Because I thought, gee, why is it sort of bowing out like that? And if you sand down that little locator pin just a tiny bit, then this comes together perfectly. No problems at all. And just to prove I'm not lying, that has not been glued together. That is just a dry fit. See? That's it. So far, I'm really impressed with this kit. That's absolutely amazing quality to be able to... I mean, I've built lots and lots of boats in my time. And, you know, they never fit. You're always stuffing around and squeezing things and sanding things. But to actually get this out of the box, click it in its stand, and it pretty well works. I mean, you could have just glued it together. The glue would probably dissolve some of those little artifacts, and it probably would have come together fine with a bit of cement and a couple of rubber bands. It would have all sorted itself out if you'd left it to dry for a while. How good's that? Well, I hope the rest of the build is going to be as joyful and rewarding as this. And I was impressed with the rest of the build. Yes, it really went together so well. In fact, there was some sections where I'd painted on the joins, and when I was doing the dry fit, it didn't really go together. And I thought, what's going on here? And it was a matter of just actually cleaning a little bit of paint off the joins, because the fit was so positive and so spot on. I was amazed. It's Revell. I mean, I've never had a Revell kit this good before. So hopefully it's a sign of things to come, and I can be a little happier buying Revell off the shelf. All right. Now, over the last few weeks, because I was crook, I didn't really do any two-camera stuff with a voiceover while I was working, because basically my voice sounded like this. Yes, it was. Yeah. So what I did, though, was I took a whole lot of photos every now and then when I came out and fiddled with my bloody submarine. Although I got accused of doing too much of that, and that's another story. Anyhow, look, here's a slideshow with a voiceover over. There's a whole lot of pictures and I'm talking. Enjoy it. So here we are. I started, of course, by just putting a few little pegs
on that hull. It went together perfectly, as I said. The deck pieces fell in. I started priming the deck pieces in a sort of a woody colour because I'm going to do a bit of a chipping down effect. More of that later. I've got some great ideas with the paint job, but I'll explain that down the track. But at the moment, yes, it's sort of a bright yellowy colour. Don't worry about that. Don't stress. It's okay. Periscopes all moved up and down. I was so thrilled bits with that. Moving parts. So starting to take shape. The conning tower went in. All the parts fit perfectly. Absolutely positive fit. In fact, I had to scrape little bits of paint out, as I said, because things were getting away. Here's some more of my pre-painting where I've added a bit of black on some parts, but I've left the wooden colour on others. It's all to do with the chipping, washing sort of thing I will be doing later. More explained in the next video. Now, here was a problem. This part here, 27, was rooted. Okay, it was broken, this little wishbone thing. Half the little bastard had fallen off or snapped in the box and fallen out. So I had to fabricate it. Now, it was an arm and a ball joint, and that also had to be drilled out. That little ball had to be drilled out so that it could be a little cup that would fit back on top of those rudders. And one of the rudders actually had one of its little arms broken off. So I had to fix all that, but it all came together beautifully, and it all fitted fine. The whole mechanism worked, and really impressed with that. Really impressed. Even the bloody props spin around on the bloody thing. So here we go. This is how the hull went together. There it is. And a little bit of stop motion here. I'm sort of playing with myself really. Just trying out a bit of stop motion for later on. So yeah, the little deck pieces fit in fine. That little erection comes down. Conning tower, click, click, click. This kit just, it's like a Bandai kit. It clicks together. Absolutely brilliant. Really impressed. Really happy. Really happy with this kit so far. So there it is. That's where we're at. Got the whole bastard sort of ready for paint, I think. That'll be the next video. Yes, paint me.
So, you're still here at the end of the video. Yes, it's surprising, isn't it? My view average is only 4 minutes. I think we're a little past that. So, kudos to you. You made it past the 4-minute mile. Or whatever. Now, look, if you're here at the end of the video, thanks for watching all the way through. I appreciate that. I appreciate you watching my channel. I appreciate you all the comments that I get, you know. And a lot of people were very encouraging while I was dying. Thank you. And all that chicken soup, yeah, look, it's getting to be a bit ridiculous. It's piling up on the back doorstep. It's all going rotten and it's stinking. No more chicken soup. Thanks, guys. All right, so that's where I'm at so far with my submarine. Yeah, the U-boot. It's fantastic. I'm really enjoying this. It's kicked my mojo back into gear, and I'm happy to be back on YouTube, and this is a great build to sort of restart my channel. So there you go. All right, enough of this crap. I'm going to go and build a model. You piss off. Go and build something yourself, you bastards. Don't watch all this shit on bloody TV and video and whatever. I don't know. Look, okay, I'll see you later. Goodbye from Australia, and it's hooroo from Harry Houdini.